Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Benjamin. I'm part of the team of students and faculty members who created the Technion Robotics Initiative. We're all very excited to have you here today at our kickoff event at our Robotics Expo. First of all, I'd like to explain to everyone a little bit about what is the Technion Robotics Initiative that we've started, and then I'd like to say a few very important thank yous. So, what is this robotics initiative that we've created here? So, I'll explain it like this. I think everyone here is interested in robotics somewhat, and so I think it's fair to assume that most of you have dealt with robotics in some way, shape or form, whether it's a side DIY project at home just for fun, or maybe in your faculty you've taken a course, or maybe you've done a final project connected to robotics. If you're a professor, then you've probably dealt with robotics at some high level, and if you're one of our guest speakers, then you've built a very successful robotics company. But I don't think it matters at what level you've dealt with robotics. I think there's a very common feeling which we've all experienced when working on a robotics project. So this feeling, I think, is a feeling of a lack of knowledge. And I know we're all from Technion, and sometimes we don't like to admit that we're lacking knowledge. Sometimes it's a bit hard for us. But anyone who's worked on a robotics project, I'm sure that they've felt this at some point. And I believe that this comes from the fact that, especially in universities, we all tend to focus on one specific area. So if we're from mechanical engineering, maybe we focus on mechanical design or control. From computer science or electrical engineering, so we focus more on the algorithmics. If we're from civil engineering or biomedical, maybe we focus more on the problem that we're trying to solve with the robot. But at the end of the day, robotics is this multidisciplinary field. And in order to build real solutions which deal with the problems we're trying to solve, we need to combine the knowledge of different aspects of engineering. And that's what we're trying to achieve here with the robotics initiative. So how are we planning on achieving that? So very briefly, we're planning on opening some new courses. We're creating a platform for cross-faculty research, especially at undergraduate level, to allow students from different faculties to come together and work on robotics. And we're going to have more events like this. It's very exciting. I can tell you briefly that at the beginning of next semester, we're planning on having a robotics hackathon, which you'll hear a little bit more about in the coming few weeks. We're very excited about that. So in general, there's going to be a lot of things going on. If there's any professors, representatives from industry or students who would like to be involved, please be in contact with us. We'd love to chat with you. And now just for a few thank yous. First of all, thank you to Professor Elon Rimon, my professor from mechanical engineering. We've been working together for about 2 years. He's the head of the Autonomous Robotics Lab. He has shown us his support 100% from the beginning. I think without his advice and his ability to get us the support from around the Technion, we definitely would not have been able to achieve this. To Professor Sarah Karen and Lauren Zaltzman from the Center of Intelligent Systems in Computer Science. First of all, thank you for hosting us here today. It's very exciting for us mechanical engineers to venture into Taub, so thank you for hosting. But really, I think it's not something to be taken for granted that when a couple of mechanical engineers come and speak with some professors from computer science about some robotics initiative which we've thought about to create multidisciplinary research, that they really listen to us and support us in the way they did. So thank you very much for the support. I'm very excited to work with you guys in the future. To our guest speakers, Sagi Blonder from Percepto and Liran Reza from Bionic Hive. We're very excited to have you guys here today. Both Percepto and Bionic Hive are incredible companies. Percepto has raised over $70 million in funding. They've been recognized around the world as a world leader in the drone-in-a-box solution. Bionic Hive have been recognized by Elon Musk as a leader in the future of robotics. They were one of the first companies to receive funding from Amazon's Industrial Innovation Fund, so we're really excited to hear what you guys have to say. To the rest of the speakers from around Technion who are speaking here today, Professor Alon Wolf from Mechanical Engineering and Vice President of the Technion, Professor Vadim Indelman from Aerospace, and Professor Amir Degani from Civil Engineering. Thank you very much for taking the time to be with us here today. And finally, to the rest of the students who really helped put this together, Yotam Granov, Alex Furman, Tal Nesher, Itai Greenberg, and Nitzan Michal. We really couldn't have put this together without you guys. You did fantastic work. Thank you very much. So that's it from me. Call Professor Elon Rimon to say a few words.
So, hi everybody, thank you for coming. My role will be to introduce the student organizers and then give you some roadmap, what we plan for the robotics activity for the next, I would say, couple of months. The student groups, Benjamin Burns, the guy who was just giving the very nice speech, Yotam Granov, Alex Furman, Itai Greenberg, Tal Nesher, Nitzan Mashal. These guys organized the entire event, and I should mention the Mechanical Engineering Dean, the Computer Science Dean, and Professor Hussam Khayak, that they are all here. Also, Professor Alon Wolf from Technion Management is on his way here, because there are in parallel some events happening with Technion donors right now. So what we would like to continue today's meeting is with something called the hackathon. I'm not sure exactly what's the structure. I know my son did it in medical school, but the plan is to prepare for you during the summer a special robotics project. We will prepare the hardware in the mechanical engineering part. We will prepare for you the kits. You will do the hackathon around, I think, November. So that's our immediate plan. So please think about it positively participating in this activity. And without further ado, we should get Yotam now. Oh, Yotam, welcome. Oh, here's Yotam. And our first speaker. Okay, so enjoy.